Hi, we're Climate Education, and I'd like to show you our latest updated dashboard experience for all our members. If you're not a member yet, take a look and see how Climate Education can help you create climate action plans and get started on your sustainability journey. If you are already a member, then please take some time to have a look at this video to see how we've made your experience even better and the upgrades that we've made over the summer. When you sign in to Climate Education as a member, you will enter your personalised dashboard space. On here, you will find everything that you need to make climate action plans, calculate your carbon footprint, and find resources and help and support to make all that happen. So let me take you through the website. To start with, we've got this welcome activity. This will help you to understand what we mean when we talk about sustainability. It will also help you think about things you're already doing in your school, things you've tried that might not have worked, things you did before that have been forgotten about, or even ideas you haven't yet explored. It will also help you connect to the sustainable development goals and see how the small actions you make in your individual school can have ripple effects into your local communities and into other national and international contributions to impacts. Once you've explored that, you will come to your school area. This is where you'll be able to track your profile for your school. First of all, start by entering all your school details, identifying what percentage of your school grounds are grey or green, and how sustainability already features within your Academy Trust school or as part of your curriculum. You will also be able to look at your climate risk for your school's location. By clicking on the button, you'll be taken to the Climate Just website, where you'll be able to type in your personalised postcode and find out where at risk you are in terms of heat or for flood risk in the future. This will help you to understand what measures you might need to take part in to protect your school grounds and your school population. Once you've found out what risk your school is at, you can input them into your boxes, and so you've got that as a reference moving forward. As you make changes and input things into your climate action plan, you will be able to track your total carbon savings. This will show how much you've saved across every single action in your action plan to date. This isn't for your whole school carbon footprint. This will just show what changes you're making and what impact they're having. Not only that, but it will also convert those carbon savings into a way you can use to explore with your young people, students, but also how you can evidence what impact that's having. So you can track it through playable console time, air miles, watchable TV hours, mobile phone charges. You can also easily track your progress, so you can see how many actions you've committed to, completed, or have started but not yet completed. There's also a prompt to allow you to see who your climate lead person is, who has completed carbon literacy training, and who your sustainability governor are. These are all requirements from the Department for Education as part of the Sustainability and Climate Change strategy. As part of your journey, we are now tracking your milestones, so you can gain badges for various different actions you take and things you complete. Once you feel able to, you can also become Climate Education Certified School. This is a next step on from embedding sustainability and climate action across your school. You will not need to do any extra work to apply. Your climate action plan and your carbon footprint tool will automatically be included. So all you will need to do is answer 6 simple additional questions before submitting your application for the climate education team to review. Once reviewed, you will get a message to tell you whether your application has been successful or whether there's more information that we need to be able to sign that off. Once signed off, you'll have access to a press release, a brand guidelines pack, and some information about use of the Climate Education Certified School. You'll also receive a personalised certificate which will be emailed to your school. So, what's changed in the main package? Your carbon tool is exactly the same as it was before, except we have now added in the ability to be able to track and input any energy that has been generated on your school site. So if you have solar panels on your roof or any wind turbines in your school grounds, you'll be able to add in on-site generated energy so that that will come off of your carbon footprint. You will also notice differences to your actual action plan. So those differences are the fact that we have now linked funding to your action plan as well. So when you select the area of climate education you want to work on, whether it be natural environment, local sustainable food, sustainable travel and health, zero waste and sustainable living, or zero carbon, you will find a list of actions you will be able to complete under each one. And you still have the opportunity to be able to customize actions where these aren't appropriate for things you might be doing in your school. The Department for Education pillars of sustainability exist in there too, so you can attribute your actions to those milestones, which you might need to report on at a later date to the Department for Education. Once you've selected the top two, the system will automatically look and find funding opportunities to help support those actions to take place, and resources such as lesson plans, assemblies, audit tools, anything that exists to be able to make sure that you have everything you need to make that action happen. You will still be able to put in who is going to be responsible for making that action happen. So the lead person at the top with additional people at the bottom. And just because you're the person completing this, it doesn't mean to say you have to be the lead person for every action. So for example, if I am looking at sustainable food, it could be my catering manager who's going to take responsibility for that, or maybe a facilities manager. What you need to make that happen goes in the next box. So this could be anything from funding to physical help, support, all things that you want to do. In your progress box, you're going to add in an end date for when you want your action to be completed by. This can also be changed at any point. So if you complete your action earlier than expected, you can change the date, or if it's taking longer than expected, you can put it forward. In your notes section, we would recommend this is where you put your up-to-date information. So things like you might be having a meeting, or you might have scheduled a waste audit on a particular day. Anyone logging into your climate education dashboard will be able to see everything you see. So therefore they can contribute and add to these action plans and to the progress that's being made. For certain actions, there might be a carbon footprint attached. So you'll be able to put in a start value for the appropriate action. Once you've changed your progress to completed, you'll be able to type in the impact that that action has had and your impact in a numerical format. So the same as what you put at the start. This will automatically calculate your carbon savings. So that will be shown at the end. This carbon savings will then calculate it into the various different attributes such as mobile phone charges, TV hours, air miles, and console hours. This will help you and your students to understand that each individual action has impact. And so, although you can see a complete picture of the impact you're having, you can also see what individual steps you're taking can have and how that can have a ripple effect if extended out to homes and communities in your local space. You can add as many different actions as you like across any of the 5 areas, and you do that by clicking Add More. When you change your action plan, you do need to make sure you click Save so that you're not losing any progress. And if you've not completed it correctly, it will tell you that you need to go back and add information so that it can save correctly. Additionally, you have a whole support of different resources and funding and training to go alongside this. So this is our library of resources. There are lots of things to explore and find out about within each of the 5 themes of climate education. In addition to this, you've also got a reference library. This is where we will put all sorts of things around policies, procedures, and research that's taken place specific to climate action in schools. Here you'll be able to find information about what that is and a direct click link to be able to go directly to that reference. We never remove these, so you can use them as evidence and information for funding bids or within your school to baseline against. In addition to the reference library, you also have a green directory. In the Explore Green support, you'll be able to find lots of other green organisations that exist and can help your school. They range from outdoor activities to water to energy to waste. So there's something for everything you're looking to do. And again, it gives you a little bit of information and one click and you're straight there to be able to access it. But we want to make sure it becomes a real thing, especially for young people and children. So we've created an Explore Green Tools area. All of these tools are interactive, fun to use, and will bring to life different principles of sustainability and climate action. Here you'll be able to find out what you might want to look at, and you'll be able to click on the button, which will take you directly to that tool. In our funding area, we have added a new section called competitions. So not only will you be able to search appropriate and relevant funding that's available for your schools across all the areas, you will also be able to see competitions that also engage young people in taking on climate action. Some of these will have prizes. They might be monetary, they might be prize values, or it might just lead to kudos for your school and highlight the good work that you're doing. Now, we know that things are changing and there is a lot going on in the green agenda. So training is really important to stay on top of everything and to grow confidence in these areas. So we've created a training guide so that you can access all the good free training that exists, some of which is even available for your students. If there is a cost, then we have added the pound sign to each one so you can see what that cost is. You've still got the great climate action events calendar, which takes you through each month of the year and tells you what's going on, both nationally and internationally, so you can get involved in other great opportunities and sign up for more resources to help and support your school. And finally, you've still got the latest news, so we will update this on a regular basis, but we are also looking for news from you, from our partners, from student voice, from schools about your challenges and your successes, or the things that mean most to you. Our top 10 tips is all about getting you to think about areas that you might not have thought of before, or small, effective tasks that can take place without cost and too much hassle that might not even make your action plan. And as you can see, there is a whole range of different ones, and we're adding to those all the time. And finally, we know that just like in education, we use lots of acronyms and jargon. So making sure that everyone understands what they all mean, we have our A to Z of sustainability. So you can find out exactly what a carbon footprint is or what a green economy is to help you grow in confidence. So that's climate education. If you like what you see, visit our website and go to the About Us page where you'll be able to find out about our subscriptions available. You can pay as a single school, or if you're a multi-site school like a multi-academy trust or a local authority and want to sign up several schools, then please get in touch because we have special packages just for you. Alternatively, if you would like to try out climate education, we have our free membership available now where you can access sample lesson plans and resources along with other opportunities available. but that can be upgraded to our full package at any point. We hope that you've liked what you've seen about climate education, and if you are a member, please forward this on to other schools so they can find out more about what support and help is available in this one-stop green hub.